served as a chief of police and did everything I could to keep my officers safe. To see police officers being beaten down with bats and pipes and flagpoles carrying the American flag as they were trying to protect our democracy, protect the center of government, they did not deserve that. And neither did the members of Congress who were terrorized that day, nor their staffers deserve that. Our democracy is so powerful. But what we learned on January 6th is that we all have an obligation, regardless of our politics, to protect our democracy and hold accountable anybody who threatens it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our next speaker is going to be none other than Congresswoman Val Demings. Let's give it up for her.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. I just want to thank our leadership and thank all of you for this opportunity to stand before you today and talk about the future of our state and the future of our nation. It matters. And we need to have people representing us at the local, the state, and the federal level who understand that it matters. Look, what we all know, and I know the people in this room do, freedom is not free. It comes at a price. And we are here today because some man and woman have made a sacrifice to protect our nation. Or right now, as we are here gathered in this room, are sacrificing their life, their liberty, to protect ours. So I want to stand here as an elected official on the national level and say thank you to our veterans. President John F. Kennedy, during his inaugural address, said, "We will pay any price." And we as a nation will bear any burden, that we will meet any hardship, support any friend, and oppose any foe for the success and survival of liberty. We say this is a great nation, and it is, but we want this nation to live up to its promises. And it is because of the men and women in uniform, those of you in the room, yeah, I heard your branches being called out. It's because of your service. We don't take it for granted, and we don't take it lightly. I am running for the United States Senate, and I'm running to win. Great nation that we say we are, and look, I really do believe we live in a great nation. You all have dedicated your lives to protecting it and making it great. Then that also means that every man, every woman, every boy, every girl, every person living in our great nation, regardless of the color of their skin, their sexual orientation, where they were born, their ethnic background, how much money they have in the bank, or which branch of service they've served in, deserve to be treated with dignity and respect, and deserve the right to be able to reach their full potential. We need people in the United States Senate, the most powerful deliberative body in the world, who get that, who understand that, and don't pick and choose winners and losers based on their ability to pay to play. My opponent doesn't even show up for the job. And when he shows up, he's too afraid to fight for what you care about and fight for what I care about. We're living in a nation right now where the Supreme Court is debating a woman's right to choose. We're living in a nation right now where we still see people based on the color of their skin being discriminated against. We're in a nation right now where every boy and girl may not receive a good education because they do not live in the right zip code. We deserve leaders who get it. We deserve leaders who care. It's time for Marco Rubio to get out and let's elect the right representative. They say, my husband who's here with me, Orange County's mayor. Yeah, come on, y'all, let's get him. Yeah, he's been fighting with that guy from Tallahassee, and I'm just gonna tell you, I believe my husband's winning that battle. But he says the best indicator of future performance, see, people will stand in front of you and say a lot of things. He says that we can make our mouths say anything. Well, I'm not afraid for you to look at my record of service. I dedicated my life to public service a long time ago, and I am not tired yet. The best indicator of future performance is to look at past performance. What has the senior senator from Florida really done for you and your family but to talk a good game? Well, we're tired of the talking and it's time for the action. Elect me to the U.S. Senate and I'm ready to fight for you. To our military families. You know, I have an opportunity. We had a veterans conference this past Monday night and there were 7,000 persons on our call. But our military families, as our loved ones go off to fight the wars around the world or have gone off to fight the wars around the world, it's been the families who have been praying and working to protect the home, the family unit. And so my hat goes off to the military families. Let's give our families, our military families, around I stand here today before you as the daughter of a maid and a janitor, the youngest of 7 children. I used to watch my dad go to work 7 days a week to make ends meet for our family. I understand the importance of public service. I understand the importance that our veterans have done around the world for us. I talk about being a law enforcement officer, but I used to tell people that when I would patrol our streets, I was patrolling familiar streets in familiar places. I was at home. But to the men and women who have traveled the world to protect our freedoms and our liberties, we thank you. And with your help, come November of next year, I will be elected the next senator to represent the great state of Florida. Thank you all. God bless you. And God bless the work that you do. Thank you.